Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Joan C. Edwards Stadium, home to the Thundering Herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On the run, it's Fields. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's got the back in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
One back, baby, one back.
From the gun, running back on the move. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stint, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. The Chanticleers headed quickly to the line. Bully ball on third and short. Oh, he's got some space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Glass. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll give it to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Coastal!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Quinn. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to him. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
He'll start this drive firing. Release to the back. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
The shot that clears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
To the ground with the back. Makes a pass to Marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the shot that clears will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he got loose. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
The shot that clears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Now from inside the red zone. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the tailback. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, shot to clear. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They are in serious need of putting together a scoring drive right here, down 14-0. With the catch, it's James. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Eastern Michigan is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Eagles on the scoreboard. They're up 14 over UConn. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's James. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Marshall quick to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He spins that thing down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Got room on the return. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point makes it 28-0.
Carolina, 28, Marshall, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Caught over the middle. It's James. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Offense, quick tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to buy time. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get him in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Martin. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Quinn. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hold and fire complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bolden. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. First down here for the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Oh, they're after him. Finds his back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Chanticleers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The ball Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Eastern Michigan is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 25 over UConn. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one
breaks into the open, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Chanticleers are marching down the field. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. Don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We gotta stop turning the football over.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Hard running there. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Thundering Herd needing less than a yard here on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Unleashes one. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try the toss to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They're looking for an advantage to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game?
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Coastal. How about this defense taking one back to the house? That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. No good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback may change this route. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One more play to pad the stats. Gonna run it. It's quick. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.